In today's chapter, we talk about for loop. Uh, Say, for example, let's take an real-time example where you want to somebody tells you check for an event uh, to occur or wait for an event. Um okay, first you go and check the the event at the time. Uh, every 5 minutes, say for example, every 5 minutes you need to check whether event completed or not. Every 5 minutes you go and check event completed or not, and come back and wait for the 5 minutes to elapse. Once 5 minutes elapsed, you go and check for the event. Okay, like this you go and check. Once the event is occurred, you go and close the event. So this is what a real-time example. The same you want to execute uh, in the computer environment. For that, you can use C and write a code and execute. So say for example, for that we have a for loop is called for for loop is a expression 1 colon expression 2 colon expression 3 close the bracket, flower bracket. This is like code block to be executed. Okay, whenever the controller comes here in the for loop, it first executes this statement, then this, from here it comes here and execute the code block. Once it is done, so at the end it goes back to the expression 3 and again comes back to the expression 2, then continue with code block. So this continues until this expression or this condition uh, proves to be false. If it is 1, this condition is 1, it executes with this. If the condition is 0, returns 0, then it go and executes end of for. Then it goes out and close. So this is the first expression it executes in the for loop. Then it check for the condition 2, then executes the code block 3. From 3 it goes back and executes 4, then comes back and check again 2 and 3. It goes on and continuously it executes. Once expression 2, until expression 2 is true, it executes the code blocks. Once the expression 2 returns false, it exits, and it uh, that will be the end of for loop. Okay, this is how the for loop works. Okay, now we take one example. Say for example, you want to write a natural number from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You want to execute, you want to write this output using C code. Then you can use for loop. When you want sequence of numbers continuously, you want to execute some sequences, then you can use for loop here. You can see in the example b int I for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, enter. Okay. So in this example, it first executes I is equal to 0, then checks for the condition if I is less than 5. In this case, yes, I is less than 5, then it continues to the code. Okay, here you can see it prints whatever there in the I, and it prints, then gives one line. So here I is equal to 0, it prints I is 0. From here it goes to the expression 3, that is I plus plus, then I will become 1. Now I will become 1. Then from here it goes again for the expression 2, that is it checks whether I is less than 5 or not. No, is I is 1. It goes and prints the I. It prints 1 here. Then it comes back here. Like this, the I will be incremented to 2. It checks I is to less than 5 or not. Yes, it's less than 5. It prints 2. Like this, it will print till 0 to 4. Once the 4 is printed here, the 4 will be incremented. Then I will become 5 here. I will become 5 here. Once there is 5, either it checks whether I is less than 5. No, it fails here. I is not less than 5. So this statement will become false. It continues and execute, end of for loop, then exits, and it exits out of the code. So it prints till 0 to 4, then it exits. Okay, this is one of the example where you can print sequence of numbers using for loop. And one more example here, I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to 10, I is equal to I plus 2. This is the for. Here okay, here you can see this we declare it as int is high, int high. So this will be the first statement. I will become 0 here, then executes, it checks for the condition here, I is less than 10, yes, 10, it prints here, and it prints and gives the next line. That means it prints 0 and gives the next line. Once it prints, after this it go and increments it, I is equal to I plus 2. 0 plus 2 means I will become 2. It goes and checks here, I is less than 10, yes, in go and prints so I is 2 here now. Then it goes again back to the increment statement, it increments, and I will become 4. I is equal to I plus 2. I is previously 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 4 is less than 10. Yes, it prints 4. Like that, it will go and print up to 10. See here, when I becomes 10, it prints and it goes back and increments I is equal to 12. And it checks whether I is less than 10 or not. No, it fails. Once it fails, so till here, whenever this statement is true, returns true, it goes and continues to the print statement. Once this fails, so it returns 0. This goes and executes end up for loop, and it ends the statement here. The controller goes end of the for loop. Yeah, this is how for loop works. And we can change this condition, this statement, these expressions based on our requirement. We can change, and also we can have our own setup code segment here. Whatever you want based on requirement, you can change all the statements, conditions, increment, frequency, everything. And based on requirement, you can um, modify for loop. Thank you.